Well, I mean, looks like people has got quiet now. I think we're ready to go. So, I guess welcome to update screen. Um, haven't uploaded in a while. Yeah, but haven't posted any update in a while. Simply because I had stuff to do and everything, so it's kind of been delayed. It's probably the easiest way to say it. Um, so, now is this probably not even gonna work? So I'm probably just gonna have to go OBS virtual cam on this body and just do that. Because while my regular Streamlabs OBS does not want to capture my screen for some reason. Skip version. Start. There we go. Nice work. So I had to pull up in the OBS virtual thingy in order for it to work. But yes, you're still copying. So reason why there haven't been any videos in the last past, I were gonna post an update about this, but I never got to actually posting the update. The simple reason, technically being, is because, well, as many older people know via Discord and stuff, that my Steam account got deleted here not long ago because somebody by accident, what shall you say, reported me for illegal purchases by accident, and then level 29. That was very good work. Um, so basically, I was talking with this team admin, and he weren't paying attention properly, and he just was a pain in the butt. He is reported though, just so that said. But I basically lost my whole Steam account and everything I had. So basically, technically speaking, we've started to get stuff together. I've gotten Farming Sim back, Counter Strike, some Half-Life stuff explained, and Hunipop, which I actually got gifted by the unknown. So yes, so I'm actually gonna add that body to a new collection. I forgot to do that. There we go, collection, jank. So we're starting to get stuff back together. And yes, I could have done Minecraft Meanwhile, and yes, we have done Minecraft Meanwhile. We have done FTP launcher and Technic, and yes, I'm gonna be. I know it's not Christmas anymore. I'm gonna be changing out this background sooner or later. I'll do. Just relax. So meanwhile, there's only been like FTP, Infinity Evolve. So it's gonna be coming out afterward. I just haven't gotten that far yet. Because right now I'm copying 150 gigs of phone footage, like general footage, from my anime senpai disk, which is supposed to only have anime on it, per time standpoint on it, because this body was in there and that was not supposed to be there. So I thought for a minute I had 200 gigs of anime slash hentai, but apparently that was like 50 gigs of anime and 150 gigs of phone footage. And yes, not in just, even though I'm transferring it to the ingest folder. So yeah, This body is filling up rather quick. Um, but I'll fix something so that storage isn't gonna be an issue. Um, so yes, I guess we can update my wallpaper when we're first on there, I guess. I think it should be pretty safe. Uh, I guess I think most of you know what I mean by that. This should have been filtrated from before, so it should be pretty darn clean. I think nothing new seeing some flippy nickels around. Yeah, not that. At least it's not the older folder. Not really. Still insecure about this one. This kind of mix, I think. Most of my wallpaper shite is in here. Uh, should be. Oh, I'll just take that body. Then I have something else in Christmas. And yes, I know there's a pan there, but still. I disable you. I really want to hear settings, streamer mode, and then disable sounds off. Disable desktop notification. There we go. Then it will still hide all of this, but I'll still hear sounds from my Discord. So that's doing its own shit. Still have everything of Blizzard and stuff in the same rather of order. As said, we have some stuff that's going to be coming up about farming. We had the Millennial Farmer going for a very long while, but the thing about Millennial Farmer now at this very standpoint, I'm probably going to start that series over again because right now we have another map called Canadian Productions. Uh, the map is not the top of the line map. We probably have some other Canadian maps like the stuff that we're going to try, Lone Oak and stuff. Um, Now technically I would have another webcam here now. It will just have to be. Um, yeah, I'm only on one monitor now, by the way. Um, so it's just the regular like Canadian production map. We still have some work to do and some things to work out about the map because well, we have some trees on our yard yet, and not everything is placed and completely flat and stuff. So technically speaking, so this is a big production map, like here John Deere RXs, deep banders, or not deep banders, but cedar drills and all that kind of fun stuff, precision farming, etc. Um, well, let's just say it was some bumping around some cars. Yeah, so here you have the aircraft, the 850C, and the drill, which I think was one something. So I've been driving that around, and I have a peak of precision farming. Uh, so yeah, I have some of that coming up sooner or later. Canadian production. Yeah, we have some parts of. I don't know if this is all the Minecraft parts. Okay, so this. So I think we have our first episode. So that's the FTP Infinity. It always comes like ERE because it records the Java path. That's that. Blah, blah, blah. Counter-Strike Global Offensive has some that's not uploaded, and I think I have some Call of Duty. Yeah, Black Ops Cold War footage that also will be coming up sooner or later. Mm. So we have a bit of stuff coming up, and then I think I had some local stuff, some Black Ops Cold War coming up. So yeah, and that's pretty much the only thing I think here, except from like Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which I tried to upload, but that body got taken down by Activision just for simply playing the game. So, yeah, I have an explain video coming up where we're basically um, flying from, or basically we're taking off from KLX and we're landing back down in KLX again, just to check that everything was working properly. Um, so that body is also coming up as kind of a mix with some music and stuff. I'm gonna talk with Chico and try to get licenses for two of her songs, Versus and Goosebumps. Try to get licenses of her. Uh, if not, I have to take also contact with the direct artist to get license for it. So I can use those on my channel. Try to get licenses for that. I'm going to ping her a message and see what she says, and think I have it on Discord somewhere. So yeah. Um, so I'll try to talk with her about that. Otherwise, yeah, this was probably. Yeah, that's right. That was what I were gonna use for that other phone. Yeah, yeah, okay. So that was the entire UTP, so we don't need that. Because that was the one I was supposed to use in the Cat S 41 review I did over on my Neck Live Tech NIRL channel, but I never did it. That was just a server ping. Have they changed to the Republic of Hentai now? Oh gosh, they're changing around their namings on everything so very fucking often. I don't even know what to do anymore. Now do Discord actually say as it's supposed to say now that I'm live on YouTube? No, it does not. Indeed. Sure. So yeah, I can pretty much copy you over onto game live experience. Think it should be fine. Think it should be Cold War Jank. Now I'm purely limited on this drive. I think. Yaida. Yep, it's only running on the SSD or on an HDD. Uh, so well, the HDD disk is pretty much maxed out. It's writing at it's pretty much limited. On the Crystal disk, I've gotten like 100 megabytes read and writes off it, about 70 writes. So this disk is pretty much maxed out. So I think I gotta get myself an SSD to plunk in this bad boy if I'm gonna be keeping it after I get my stationary computer, which I'm gonna probably get up throughout this throughout the throughout the spring now and on. So hopefully to summer we'll have pretty much a new gaming setup and running. Uh, and while the disk FHSD, my SSD is pretty much maxed out as well. This body can write about 50. It only has one USB 3.0 micro USB port, but I'm running it off of a 3.0 port, so I don't know if we're limited by the port or if it's the hard drive itself. I think it's the hard drive itself we're limited off. On my new computer on the motherboard, the log, the the Asus ROG Strix X570F I actually have. I think it is one, two. I have two, 3 point. I have three USB 3.1 ports, which means that those are 10 gigabit ports, and then I have a USB Type C, which also is a 3.1 port, so it can transfer 10 gigs a second, which means transferring front and back will be no problem. And it has, yes, bioflashback support, so it can automatically refresh back. And once I'm on Complete here, I can tell you a bit about the updates because I've primarily updated a bit of stuff. Because first I updated to the Corsair or the G-Skill RAM, but then I've gone back to Corsair Ventures 3200 megahertz, but I upgraded to 2x 3200 megahertz 32 gig kits because Jan or the buddy of mine actually ran into issues with just running 32 gigs of RAM, and if he can run into issues running with only 32 gigs of RAM, since we basically do the same stuff of gaming and shite, we basically have I don't know how you showed up all of a sudden. We basically use the same amount of RAM to usually most of applications, so that means I went up to 64 gigs of RAM, so I'm on the safe side. A light kit, CHK Barracuda 120 1 terabyte SSD, just to have an SSD on standby in case to have ingest on. So we have ingest on the SSD, and then we have currently working projects on the secondary M.2, which is the second Samsung 980 Pro 1 terabyte SSD that's going to be in the system. Per now, we have a MSI RTX 3070 X30 standing up as graphics card. But if they get either the Zotac or preferably the Asus, since they have better functions for overclocking of RTX in on hand, before that time I might take that or take the Asus GeForce RTX 3080 Super or something to use instead. That's the plan. Original plan for processor was the 3900X, but I were on AMD sites, and the AMD Ryzen 5900X is actually a replacement for the 3900X. So I went with that one because number one, it can boost to 5.8 instead of 5.6, which the 3200 can. And the base clock is also 0.1 gigahertz higher, so 100 megahertz higher. So yes. So that's why we went with a 5900X processor instead, and it doesn't include a cooler, and I don't need a cooler since I'm gonna run with a water cool. Um, Samsung. I'm gonna actually take an update. Yeah, file here. Date stream, channel, videos, channel videos. Okay, come on, right? God damn it, channel videos, workstation updates. VTuber updates, dates, etc. Junk. There we go. Nice. There we go. So that's it. Those are the same. SiegeGate 8 terabytes NAS drives for archival storage. As said, the Asus ROG Strix X57 gaming for motherboard. I'm going to be having a DVD writer simply because I still have some CDs with Cisco software and all of that on for the networking stuff to do, even though I might install that on a laptop. Asus ROG Strix 250 RGB cooler. I only have a mid-tower chassis, so I only have space for a 24-cent rad in the top. So that's what's going to be going up there. And then we have a 3-pack of Corsair fans that's going to be going in the front. And then I'll probably order one extra fan to have in the exhaust at the back. And since this is technically not for the new workstation itself, but I'm going to be ordering it at the same time as I order the part to the new workstation. And the reason why is because with the desk I have now, I don't have space for 2 monitors and a workstation or 3 monitors, a workstation on top of that. Because I really want to have my workstation on top of the table simply because of dust catching up and all of that. Second of all, my old table is very crappy from before, and with this table I have a cable management put into the table itself, so I don't have to drill holes in the table as I've done here now. Since I haven't put in any like edge protectors or anything on those, simply because I didn't have it on hand and I needed to have it done the same day I did it. So yeah, so that table's going to go out there. That table's going to go in at the same time as that table go in. The left table where my mixer and things are standing is also going to be going out of there. And I'm going to be buying maybe I don't know. I'm going to probably be having it on that little shelf thingy where I have like just a bit of writing stuff in for the time being. But maybe sooner or later I'll throw in a like stand rack, like a rack stand rack, which you can mount a mixer on. I can see if I can find one here on Gear for Music. Gear for Music is uh, my main sound system provider. Yeah. Stay logged in. I said log me in. There we go. There you have my gold. Scork and Crew gold whip thing. Last thing ordered here, but it's actually the bass strings. So studio and productions, studio accessories. Studio bags and cases, more accessories. I need racks. I need racks. Yeah, furniture there, studio racks. Thank you. Because we're gonna be using some of these standby racks. So if I can have like a studio rack, like with this mount in the top, so I can physically mount the mixer to it. That is would have been the nicest, or something like this. That I can have a mixer on and then just have standing by. 14U. I'm a little insecure what the U mount size on the Yamaha I have is, but I'll figure that out. So I want it to be something cheap, but not too basic either. It's probably going to be something like this type. So these are the mount brackets. Obviously, I'll have to put in the mounts and the rack mount screws myself. Okay, play please. Okay, that doesn't want to play, so then I'll open this body. No. This body in a new page. It apparently doesn't work here. 19 by 12, yeah, adjustable. Good. Yeah, because I want my... It should be big enough because I want to throw the Yamaha mix up in there. So that I can have the mixer up in there and I can throw some outboard sound in there, like some amps and stuff for speakers and stuff later on down the road. 120 kilo load capacity, so that will be totally fine for a mixer and some amplifiers and compressors. Because the only thing I don't have on the Yamaha mixer is gates. So the thing I think I will be adding in that rack, in case I'm going to continue to keep Yamaha, which I'm probably going to do, is some DBX compressor and limiter stuff in there. So that seems pretty awesome. So I'm just going to add that to the basket. So I have that on my basket. I'm just going to remove those linear pots because I'm going to be ordering those split shaft alpha pots with audio taper in here. Because if I have an electric guitar, I'm actually ordering up and fixing, and it's cheaper to order them if from Northwest Guitars instead of ordering them from Gear for Music because of the import fees. Technically, these have no import fees, but as cheap as it is on Northwest Guitars, I won't have any import fees on those. So that are fine from before. Yeah, I'm gonna actually crank some music here. There we go. So yeah, with express custom delivery, it's gonna come directly there. But okay, you know what? There we go. So I guess that can just stand in the background and play. So that's that. So that's the plan for the studios. That's what I'm going to be drawing that body on sooner or later. So I can get that table out of there, and the old table which I've been using, I'm still going to have it because I'm just going to move it over so my girlfriend can use it. So she don't have to sit on my sofa and be like drunk forward, doing her destroying her back and neck as we basically already have done after playing Sims for like 10 hours straight yesterday, almost. So that's a thing we gotta take a look at. So that's pretty much all of that. Later on, after I'm done with upgrading that, yeah, this is upgrade for my laptop because I need a new SSD in there. Number one, because of capacity. Number two, because the SSD in there is running super hot. Like um, that's my SSD that I have in here right now. It's closer to 17 degrees, and you know when your SSD is closer to 70 degrees, that's not good. So I have to upgrade to a higher capacity and faster SSD so I don't run this SSD hot because like where my mouse pad is, that is basically where the SSD is. It's completely hot. So I have to do something about that. I'm also gonna be yeah, the temperature on my VD drive is not too hot, 43 degrees, so that's not bad. Uh, so the plan is to change out, if I'm gonna be keeping it, the plan is to change out both HHD to an SSD and the M.2 in here. But the M.2 is the most important one since that one's run completely hot. As I have to get thermal padding in there and I have to get a new SSD or M.2 because it just can't keep up with my workloads. And right now, so low capacity I have on it. Like everything that is on this drive, like I'm gonna show you here now. Everything that is on this drive, you see how full that is? It has 50 gigs on it left. All of that is applications. Is applications. Everything of that is basically applications. Program files. All of this, it's application. The only games I have on there is technically Riot Vanguard. I have in here. I don't know if that includes. I shouldn't have Valorant in here, as far as I know. That should be in here. Games via Steam. Yeah, Riot Games. So Valorant is here, but that. So basically, the only thing in here is like programs, Cinnamon CPU, changed editor, CPU ID, Internet Explorer, which I never used, Logitech gaming software. Like all of this is simply just software. And yes, I have emptied cache files um, for Premiere, but all of those cache files are in here. All those cache files are in here. So it's basically not. Well, you're done transferring, so that's good. So then I can delete you. So then this part is done. So then I can disconnect you. Now inside of here, we have a bit of stuff that should be going out of here. For my camera, because I have some stuff in here of videos and shit that, well, you ain't gonna load these. Yeah, don't mind, just don't mind that. Uh, yeah, because I had some updates and stuff I copied. So I have to get some of these off sooner or later. We're gonna see what actually was in here. Nothing too much important, so that's fine. Now, was there in the whole thing anything left on this body now? Is what I want to know. Well, it was the VD3 and backup from Nikolai Disc 1, so it was like some Half-Life stuff. TB Technic 1710. And I think we had, yeah, here was the episode 3. Yeah, because I have some Technic mesmerized stuff. Yeah, remind me later, I'm using the VPN right now. So episode 3 is technically done. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna delete that buddy. Technically YouTube too, because we don't have any use for them. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. That buddy is there for some reason. Found the problem. But it, well, anyway, so those are the only things there, and then some Half-Life stuff. The Half-Life stuff there, I'm just gonna remove. So that's the only thing it is left for the virtual hard drive. So we have a bit of things in here. Tech Wiki, servers, we have 2 here actually. That buddy, and then we have clean out thingy. Those. So basically all of that, I already have another place. Oops. So, .com, all of these are out on YouTube, so I'm not gonna bother taking those. I don't know if that one's out. Here we have some RGI stuff. Pretty much the entire thing, even though I'll probably play it again. Shark and Vocaloid, that one I definitely want to do something about. And Injustice, phone ingests, I definitely want to keep. But I don't exactly have a place to put them at the time being. I mean, I can't just dunk everything from here, and I can just put it directly on Ita anti. Technically, oh gosh. Now, meanwhile, that's doing that, and everything here is just, yeah, 1 hour and 55. That's, yeah, we're purely limited by the USB device. Yeah, very limited. Let's see. Youth and the CPU is cranked because of that. Well, anyway, over to you failed to connect. I never told you to connect. You're just running virtual camera. Well, anyway, over to VTuber shit. Yeah, so that should basically be available and free from before. The new version has been released. Oh yeah. Well, I guess det var en newer version av løpet. So, we're basically going to be talking about VTuber updates and stuff. I did post a segment on I did post an update on my Twitter. Where the fuck is the tweet I put it out? Even find the tweet I put it out. Well, anyway, somewhere I put out a tweet um, about well about the whole VTuber thingy, and um, yeah, that's right. So that entire leopard version. There goes. There's that version. So that version go out. This version go in. Then we take a shortcut to this body. Then we control X that shortcut. Then we delete that shortcut. Then we add this shortcut. Then we open that body instead. So right now we don't have much VRM files. So I did some testing around with uh, okay, come on. Yeah, just don't mind this entire line of audio. I always do it like down here. I always forget I have a volume mixer there. Failed to initialize. Eh, the camera should not be used by any other fucking software. Gosh darn it. Then the only thing then that can be used in that camera. Okay, found it out. Okay, why are you on Steam Start now all of a sudden? Yeah, there we go. There we go. So if I now do that. There we go. Okay, so now it works. Well, I see they've done some updates, that's for sure, because that body, uh, there, all the expression thingies still work. Nope, they do not. Well, that's weird. Okay, so those do not work. Lightning brightness. There we go. Calibrated leap motion settings. I haven't set that up yet. that I'll set up sooner or later. Yeah, yeah. Lip sync settings, all of those are fine. It looks like it's complaining a bit about the audio. There we go. That should do things better. Can delay up to detail it properly. Well, that's sure. That's fine. Um, Advanced settings, horizontal angle tracking, flip and stuff. So I've been testing out stuff just to check that it works. So it does actually work though. Like the cam itself actually works. If I mute the webcam on the intermission and I adjust this cam to actually fit inside of the frame here. So like the thing itself works, I still just don't have a character setup yet because this is just internal. Okay, can that music just create itself? Because that music is not my turn. There we go. Okay, yeah. Because like the camera thingy itself works like supposed. Still don't have any leap motion setup or anything, but like the 3D mobile webcam synchronization thingy things work. So that's good. Um, so right now it's just really to set up a character and get all of that together. Uh, Other than that, it's really not much to it. So like the thing works. I also have a VM cam in-game thingy that is not adjusted at this very moment. Uh, there we go. That's better. So I have a VM cam in here, and I kind of have everything set up except for like the character itself, which is gonna be set up through here, uh, through Leopard. Leopard is the best software I've worked with, so I bought the license for it, so I have it. Right now it's just to get the character up and running, and as soon as I have my custom character up and running, it's gonna be VTubing on this channel now. Except for the live stream of the computer build, I'm probably gonna be doing that over on Twitch, but I'm gonna be exporting it since it's saved as a video preview. So I'm gonna be exporting it directly to YouTube, so you guys can watch the stream afterwards on YouTube if you want to. But it's gonna be live streamed on Twitch. So for everybody that's gonna see that, go down in the description later after this stream is done. I'm gonna be adding details down there. Go down in there and hit the Twitch link, hit follow, so you know when I go live over on Twitch. And I go live gaming there too. Um, so you can fix all of that over there. So that's that. This transfer is still going. So that's the update on that, because I didn't get very far on Weaver Studio. I was always looking into it and trying to figure out a way to get things to work properly. I was looking at this Neko stuff and I was trying to create uh, something kind of decent in uh, oops. So we're trying to make something kind of Base model. Yeah, just relax. I have a plan. So the problem now is that this girl does not have any pants. That's the problem now. So still, there's a lot to do here. Because general edit editor. Socks angle. There's no socks angle. Oh, there. Still, yeah. So I never really got any way with that. So we'll see how I do it all about that sooner or later. So well, this transfer is gonna take too long. So I'll just quit that transfer and do that later. That's fine. This is fine. Take care of this later. These two are overdose. I can delete those. Mm. So that's all. Allow 1 hour and 5. I'm probably gonna end the stream off here soon. Um, this was just kind of more of an update stream, just to say what's been going on and stuff. So that's the reason why it hasn't come too much videos. Uh, so yeah, now Truckers MP, is that one installed here now? Okay, so Truckers, yeah, it's there. No, it is installed. Double check that I hadn't forgotten anything. But local version is old. Let's explain some of this storage. Just gonna tighten this, because that would probably clear up even more space. Which means locally now I probably have, there we go, 65 gigs. Even better storage local now. But yeah, I think I'll end it off here for today. So I'm gonna try. Thursday today. There won't be Necopara today. We'll see if I do a theme sometime today. Maybe, or if I upload something else, or if I do Eurotruck or whatever. Might be Eurotruck. I don't know. We'll see what it ends up with, or Call of Duty Black Ops. We'll see. Uh, so yeah. We'll see what it ends up with. I think it was nothing here. We'll do this, and then we do you, and then we do the red, because that might end up with something else. We can say ETS for now, and then we'll see what we do. So yeah, I will say thank you guys for watching. This has been thank you guys for watching. This has been Nikolai Gaming here. Stay tuned and stay awesome. Remember, I usually try to stream on Twitch. Twitch Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Times are usually between 5 and 8 p.m. Wednesday, 7 to 10 on Saturday, and 6 to 8 on Sundays. Time may vary, so make sure to go over there and follow me on Twitch, Nikolai Gaming. Make sure to follow my page on Facebook under facebook.com/NikolaiVu2856, and follow me on Twitter under VocaloidBassPlayer5677. Or vocal bass play 5677, I think was the username there down there. And follow me on Instagram, also vocal bass player 5677. Then follow my Discord down below, and stay tuned, stay awesome, and I'll catch you guys later.